Okay, let's just get it started. What is up? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am already in the tower. Got in here a little bit early today, getting some work done as I took a personal day yesterday. I was forced to take a personal day. Came to work. I thought I was cool. Chet drew on me, man. Drew on me with a blaster. And he was like, in that very Chet-like voice, like,
Josh, you've been sick for like a while. You don't want to take a break. I'm gonna need you to go home.
Yeah. So, sorry about that. I feel like I was fine. But everybody keeps saying, like, you're sniffling. You sound sick. And then, this funny thing happened where, so, the moment I decided that, yeah, okay, I'll take a little break. I'll take a little personal time. The moment I decided that, it was like a wave of exhaustion, all this stuff that I was like not, I don't know, like I just blocked it out or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like a wave of that shit hit me and I was like, holy shit. I'm really fucking tired. I'm borderline sick. So, got some rest yesterday. I feel much better though. How are you guys doing on this Mando Eve? Before we get into all the craziness today, we will say what is up to the beautiful people. Chris is in here. Josh is in here. Mr. D. Jordan's in the building. Kevin Kavanaugh's in the building. Justin, Lord Vito, Internet Saddle. Trev, Steve, Trinity's here. Jennifer Cook, Coachella, Coastal, Star Wars Talk Show, Bill M. Blue Devils, Super Herb. Tim Turner's Javier. Patricia's here. Pumpkin, Norrin, Rad, Yinzer, Jim, Mike, Jason, Bryson. Adam from Fanjecture is in the building. Derek is here. Mr. Anderson. Crichton Smith. Brian Bufka. Aaron's here. Landon Dubes. Reefer Reviews. So many beautiful people in the building today. If I missed your name, I apologize. Hope everybody is doing well. Show notes before we go any further. Show notes. Thank you. Tonight, After Dark. Do you guys not know what After Dark is? After Dark may be the best program on this entire freaking channel. You know what I mean? Al and Lavis will be taking you guys for your weekly Mando Eve ride around town, talking about all the nerdy things that are going on. I'm sure they have a lot of thoughts. There's a lot of things going on. I was telling everybody, man, like once we get to the late part of 2020, moving into 2021, it is not going to stop. It is going to be like nerdy news constantly flowing. It is crazy. So make sure you check out After Dark tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Al and Lavis will be taking you through that. Of course, 3 a.m. tonight, like the crazy people that we are. The Nerdvenger members will be waking up early. We'll be watching Mando together. So if you're a channel member, make sure you check the community tab. We'll do a watch party for Mando tonight, and then we'll go right into our 4 a.m. spoiler-filled stream, which everybody seems to love. And then Friday, tomorrow morning, there won't be a morning stream because we just do that 3 a.m. stream instead, okay? Other than that, you'll have your regular Sunday at noon stream, Saturday at noon stream, also for members, and then Sunday night at 7 p.m. again for members. Seems like the members get a lot of stuff. Chet, do the members get too much? Do we need to not give the members as much stuff? All right, we'll talk about it later. Look, for now, Sunday, 7 p.m., watch party, members only. We're going to be going over more Clone Wars and Rebels episodes, digging into that stuff, trying to pull out what we can learn from those episodes and for the Mandalorian and what's moving forward with the Mandalorian. Okay, now that we're out of the show notes, let's get a show officially started. The first thing I need from the class, I want to know yes or no. Put it into the chat. Put it into the chat. Will you be watching Wonder Woman 1984 on HBO Max on opening day? Yes or no? Will you be watching Wonder Woman 1984? Will you watch it? Will you? And will it be free? No. Yeah, but not on HBO Max. Not in theaters. Whatever. Oh, okay. Whatever option is available. Right on. Yeah. Signing up for 8. Whoa! Marklin Foster says, I'm signing up for HBO Max just to see it. Holy cow. So a lot of people say yes. Watch party. Hell yeah, Mike. We'll do a watch party for sure. Man. A lot of yeses, guys. I gotta be honest. That's a lot of yeses, dude. Like, there's some no's for sure. There's some no's. Christmas Day, Star Wars talk show. Christmas Day. It's free? No way. Dude, there's no way it's free. It's free? Okay. All right. Oh, wait, what? HBO Max? Oh, with the free trial? Free on HBO Max for a month? Dude. What? Oh my god! What? Okay. So that's very interesting. Okay. That even catches me off guard. Okay, that catches me off guard. Now, look, we're going to go in to the theater in a little bit here, all of us. And we're going to go through some of these articles. I want to show you guys some stuff. I want to talk about a lot of different things. That very much excites me, that it's free. But let me explain a couple of different things. This is, if you're a regular, and let's just keep it a buck. A lot of y'all are regulars. You guys have been chilling with me more mornings than not throughout 2020. You know, we've been talking about these things often. We've talked about this a lot. I'm pretty sure most of us are on the same page with the idea of same day and date, right? I mean, we've talked through this as a community. Same day and date. Theater, streaming. Okay? That's just it. And by the way, and we're going to get into this, but that's not just for the pandy. That's for the rest of time, I think. But I had assumed, even in that formula, which a lot of us have been talking about, even in that formula where we were like, okay, so we like $30-$40 opening day, you know what I mean? Because you got to, you know, it's sort of like arbitrage, right? Like, or rather, to prevent arbitrage, like you have to, you know, balance these things out. So I always assumed you'd have that premium, okay? For them to literally give it for free on the platform, that is a brilliant move. That is a brilliant move specifically for Warner Brothers. Like, whoa, that's a good move. And by the way, didn't we say this? Wasn't I saying this about Black Widow? You know what I mean? Like, wasn't I saying it? Yeah, Brian, you as well. By the way, Brian, are you the Brian K that did that crazy thing that I was talking to on Twitter? Are you that Brian K? Because if so, we got to talk, brother. You got to email me. You got to email me, bruh. We got to work together on a little something. Okay. Stay on target, right? The reason this is so specifically good for Warner Brothers is that they are stuck in this interesting place where they have not been able to really get the subscriber count that they were hoping to on the platform thus far. Okay? Now, Disney Plus is killing it, dude. Disney Plus is killing it so much that, like, Sony's probably just going to bend the knee, give Feige whatever he wants, just to have the opportunity to get in a little bit of that Disney Plus money. A little bit of it. So Disney Plus is fine. And I think HBO Max is relatively fine as well. But they're getting crushed by Netflix and Disney Plus, okay? And one of the big reasons, there's a couple of reasons. One of the big reasons is because it was just handled piss poorly. They built it with the HBO brand, pretty much on top of services that already existed, didn't fold those in. Like, I would have just mandatorily folded that in. Like, take the choice away from the consumer. Like, why would you even... Anyway, so they made some mistakes on the rollout. They've also made some mistakes in the international rollout. You know what I mean? Like, even worse than Disney, which is crazy. And on top of that, they just did a bad job with, like, showing the value of the service. Like, at first, remember when they had the wheel idea? Very early on, they had that wheel idea, and a story came out where they were like, oh, we're going to remove a bunch of the DC content, and we're going to move in some more of the DC content, and we're going to keep it on a wheel. They changed that tune real fucking quick, and it was a good thing that they did. Because, again, a lot of these companies and people are just dinosaurs, and they're coming from, like, this really old way of looking at the market, right? They're the main thing they're missing is trends and where the value is going to be, later on. So HBO Max was in a really tough spot. They were in a really tough spot because they're about to do Snyder Cut. Snyder Cut's coming out first quarter, maybe second quarter next year. Crazy. Huge potential to blow up, right? But currently, they didn't, like, the subscriber base, man, it's kind of weak, right? Leveraging Wonder Woman, which, again, what did I say? What did I say about Wonder Woman? What did I say about Black Widow? They're non-profitable assets. You have to recognize them immediately. Non-profitable assets. They're non-profitable. I don't know what you want me to say. Do you want to cry about it? Do you want to try to figure out every end or way that you could possibly scrape profit out of this thing? Or do you just move the budget into marketing, grow the fuck up, embrace the new age of media? That's what it is. This is very exciting to me. Probably way too exciting. You guys are probably like, dude, why is he so fucking hyped? Dude, chill the fuck out. Anyway, let me get the theater set up so we'll go in there and we'll look at this. We'll go look at these articles. So now I need to know. I need to know. CNN did an article on it. That's interesting. Here's the eagle coming in again. Yo. It's wild. What in God's name? Okay. Okay. So let's just read through this article. Let's get the facts, and then we'll talk about a couple of other things. It's that really interesting. Patty Jenkins. Oh man, there's so much. I could probably talk about this for like 2+ hours. You know what I mean? I probably shouldn't because I have a lot to do, but I could literally just pontificate and speculate about this whole thing for hours because we haven't even got to Mando yet. Hold on to your butts. Wonder Woman 1984 was widely expected to be one of the biggest films of the year. Yeah, sure. With a good shot at making $1 billion globally. I think that's sort of fair. The coronavirus 2017. The film will release simultaneously in theaters and on streaming service in the United States December 25th. It will debut at international markets on December 16th. Okay, that's pretty interesting. The film will be available for a month on HBO Max with no additional cost. That is insane! Once it leaves the service, it will continue to play in theaters. After that, the film will become available via video on demand. Wow, what an interesting model. The boldness. Agreed. Yeah, I like this Justin Killar guy. You know what? Where you at, Justin? Where you at, baby? I know he's I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna follow him. I will find him! Okay. Anyway. The boldness of their choice to put Wonder Woman 1984 on HBO Max as well as theaters cannot be understated. The film, which stars Gal Gadot and Chris Pine, is a part of the DC Entertainment, the most important brands under Warner Media's. Agreed. Wonder Woman is one of the studio's most popular and lucrative characters, with the prior film in the series making more than $800 million worldwide. Agreed. Okay, wow. Damn interesting, huh? I mean, isn't this kind of wild? Does it feel like we're like fortune tellers a little bit? Because we've literally been talking about this. You know what I mean? Like, we've been talking about this. This is crazy to me. Okay. let's look at some of the things that is being said right now because it's really interesting. Can you see this, guys? Really interesting stuff being discussed. Now, let's pause for a second here because you guys do remember. Yo, what's up, Lord Callus? Let me know if you remember, and I'd really like to know. You guys remember how against a digital release Patty Jenkins was? Do you remember? Because she wasn't just a little bit against a theatrical release. She was hell bent, or rather on a digital. She was hell bent on a theatrical release. Do you remember what I said? Do you guys remember? It was actually a kind of funny moment when somebody like brought that up, and I was like, yeah, if I was a dinosaur and I was looking at someone building a mall, I would probably also think it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? Bro, she was... Yeah. Okay. Let's see what she says here. It's time. We've all waited a long time for this one to come. I can't tell you how excited I am for all of you to see this movie. It wasn't an easy decision, and we never thought we'd have to hold on to the release for such a long time, but the Rona rocked all of our worlds. We feel the movie has never been so relevant. What? Okay. And we hope that it'll bring some joy, hope, and love into your hearts. That's cool. Wonder Woman 1984 is a special one for me, and I can only hope it'll be a special to you, too. We've put our hearts and souls into it. So you can watch it in theaters. They're doing amazing jobs to keep it safe. Okay. And you can watch it on HBO Max from your homes. Should have said for free. Sending you my love. Please keep safe and wear a mask. Happy holidays to us all. Let the light shine in. Okay, Patty's great. You know what I mean? Like, all respect and all love to Patty. You know what I mean? And obviously, I don't know if you guys know this. Some of you are new. I am a massive fan of the Wonder Woman movie, the first one. I really, really, really like that movie. I really like it. I really like it. It's a very good movie. But I'm not as... I mean, the second one looks good. I'm not, like, super hype on it or whatever, so... Okay. This is very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. We are also working on a program to allow you, your cohort... okay. Your family, or your pod to rent their own theaters out to screen the film in the safety of your group. We will try to help to bring it to as many of you as we can. And thank you all for the support. Interesting. What are your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think? Interesting. What do you make of this? What do you make of this? Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you, Tim. Yeah. We should definitely rent a theater. We should definitely start renting some theaters. No large groups around. She can't do that. Shoot her or something. Yeah, AMC has it where you can rent a whole theater for $99. So, can we just talk about this for a second here? Because I think maybe the intuition of many people is, dude, that's crazy how the theater's supposed to make money if they're not actually selling tickets. Do you guys realize that under this model, the theaters will actually make more money per person? More money per person. Does anybody know why? I mean, Adam knows. Adam's a smart guy. Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? I would travel to join a watch party. I know. Look, here's the only problem with that Reefer Man reviews. Currently, there are a few numbers that are going a little wild. We just have to chill. We have to chill for a little while. Maybe sometime next year we can do a watch party. Yeah, because anything is more than 0 people. Yeah, okay, sort of. But here's the thing. The theaters themselves make next to nothing from the ticket sales. The theaters themselves make next to nothing from ticket sales. All the ticket sales goes to the studio. You know what I'm saying? So all of that sales goes to the studio anyways. Why do the theaters care? Here's the thing. If the theaters, if the studios don't care about the theaters, which reality check, they shouldn't. I'm sorry. They shouldn't. If I was a shareholder of a publicly traded company currently, and I felt like the company that, again, I was a shareholder in, was avoiding future profits and trying to like force in this like crony capitalism relationship with theaters, I would freak out. I'd be like, please let that dinosaur die. You're not doing that with my money. It's illegal. It's literally illegal. Depending on the reading of the laws, right? So, point being, the theaters don't care. Or rather, the studios don't care about the theaters, and they shouldn't. Why should the theaters care about the studios? They shouldn't. The theaters, especially, if we get on the other side of this thing, which I think we will, knock on wood, things look good. You know, there's some good things going on out there, despite some bad things going on. In a future version of this, the studios will create the content. And yeah, maybe they'll put it into theaters, but you got to really think about it. Why would a theater, especially in the current situation, but even beyond that, why would a theater go back to the old model if the new model makes them more money and can scale? It's kind of interesting, right? Kind of interesting. And then, hang on one second. I'm going to have to go back into the main chat thing for just a second because there's something else I want to show you guys. Some of you have seen what I'm about to show you because I showed us on a business stream, I think. Okay, you guys ready to get your minds blown? Is it still too early? Do we not want our minds blown? Which, by the way, can we please just get a couple more likes? I hate to be that guy. You know, I really do. I hate to be that guy. Can I get more likes, though? Can I get more likes, though? Look, hit the like button. Don't, if not for me, for Baby Yoda. I mean, for God's sakes, this thing's like crack to all you people anyways. Please, hit the like button for Baby Yoda. Hit it, smash it, hit it, click it, tap it, touch it. For Baby Yoda. Okay. Are you ready to have your minds blown? What's these, you say? George Lucas in 2013 on the future of cinema. This is from an interview in 2013 at a panel at the USC School of Cinematic Arts. Now, if you don't know about this, George, because he came out of USC and he's been a big supporter of USC, he's given millions of dollars to USC. He's constantly still trying to help them and cultivate the next generation of filmmakers and stuff like that. He's been involved with that for years. So this is coming from the interview, but I think you'll find it pretty interesting. Spielberg noted that because so many forms of entertainment are competing for attention, where have we heard that before? They would rather spend $250 million on a single film than make several personal, quirky projects. There's eventually going to be a big meltdown, Spielberg said. There's going to be an implosion where 3 or 4 or maybe even half a dozen of these mega-budgeted movies go crashing into the ground, and that's going to change the paradigm again. Lucas predicted that after that meltdown, you're going to end up with fewer theaters, bigger theaters with a lot of nice things. Going to the movies will cost $50 or $100 or $150, like what Broadway costs today or a football game. It'll be an expensive thing. The movies will sit in theaters for a year, like a Broadway show does. That will be called the movie business. There'll be big movies on a big screen, and it'll cost them a lot of money. Everything else will be on a small screen. It's almost that way now. Lincoln, Red Tails barely got into theaters. You're talking about Steven Spielberg and George Lucas can't get their movies into theaters. Both see quirky or more personal content migrating to a streaming video on demand, where niche audiences can be aggregated. What used to be the movie business, in which I include television in movies, will be internet television, said George Lucas. The question will be, do you want people to see it, or do you want people to see it on a big screen? Guys. Man, Nerdvengers. Oh, yeah, and Uncle George, the secret I'm not supposed to tell everybody about, and how everybody's like, you look a lot like George Lucas. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not allowed to say that he's my uncle. But, I gotta scooch. Holy shit, camera's all weird today. Okay. Man, George Lucas, huh? Kind of ahead of his time, you might say. Maybe permanently ahead of his time. You know? Pretty wild. So he sort of predicted this even before Rona, and he sort of predicted that that's the direction we're going in. That's what's going to happen. And if you look at the model, even with Wonder Woman, what does it look like? What does it look like is going to happen? And remember, we talked about this a couple of weeks back, too, where I said, I think the model for us as consumers will change because the value structure is different. Think about it. When the movie comes out, boom, it comes out. Like when Wonder Woman comes out and all the Nerdvengers, if you're not a Nerdvenger yet and you want to watch Wonder Woman with us, you better click that fucking button. Anyway, think about this. What's most valuable when the movie first comes out? Seeing it, not getting spoiled, knowing all of the things, the speed. You want the speed. What does everybody do when Fandango opens up? You want to see it. You want to see it what? As soon as possible. You want to be the first. So you can do that digitally. We can do that digitally, okay? We can get the speed. We can do a watch party. We can break it down together. We can create ancillary content, okay? But then this is what's going to happen. Then 2 days later, when I'm like, yo, I really like this movie. I want to see it in theaters. Then I'll shill out $100 and I'll go into this nice-ass theater, man. You know, the seats are super comfortable. The food's great. You can drink a little booze. You can kick back. Screen's phenomenal. Maybe the theaters can finally afford to actually project things at full power of the projector so you can actually see the fucking lights in the goddamn reels. maybe like the experience will actually be phenomenal. And you won't do that the opening night. You'll do it maybe a week later or something. Like it's going to become sort of a more cosmetic. Cosmetic's not the right word, but that's like what it feels like to me. Like it's an amenity. That's what I think that's what I think is happening. And the theaters and the theater chains that embrace this the fastest and figure out the best way to sort of corner that market, they're going to be fine. They might even thrive. It'll just be a totally different business model, way less reliant on the studio system, which is kind of awesome when you think about it. You know what I mean? Did I miss something in the chat? Oh, Dirt Wizard with the super chat. Likes incoming. Boom! Thank you, Dirt Wizard. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Pretty fascinating stuff, man. Pretty fascinating stuff. Nicholas Bowman, you're banned forever. Sorry. Okay, so now let's talk Mando. Yeah, Mando going to theaters, okay? Oh, man, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Hold on to your butts. Now, this is just a theory. Ooh, actually, hang on. Okay, we're good. Let me see if I can find this. Let me see if I can find these comments. There were some comments made. That's not it. Let me see. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm doing some like grade A Googling, like quotation marks, all sorts of crazy stuff. Okay, can't find it right away. Okay, let's talk about this though. I'll get into it. The point is, there were comments made, and I forget who made the comments. I'll try to look into it and dig these comments out. But it was somebody at Disney, and they were essentially like, you might end up being surprised at what you see going to Disney Plus versus what you see going to theaters. And they even made comments about The Mandalorian possibly going into theaters. Mandalorian. Oh, man. I wish I could find those comments, dude. Ooh, here we go. Found them. Boom shakalaka. Let's get into the theater. Let's talk about this. Okay. Boom shakalaka. This is from Cinema Blend. It was published on October 15th. Okay. The Mandalorian 2 will premiere on the Mouse House streaming service in the next few weeks. Pre-production is well underway. But what are the chances that the exploits of The Mandalorian could also unfold in a cinematic setting? While nothing is set in stone. It was Favreau that said it. Fuck yeah. Okay. Favreau and series star Pedro Pascal signed like their game for it. Here's what Favreau had to say about the prospect of a Mandalorian movie. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jon Favreau. Just, man, let me tell y'all something. Those of you that have really been paying attention have probably started to realize that, like, some of the stuff we get into here, like, this is the juice, baby. This is the fucking juice. Okay, so check this out. The line is blurring now. Things that you would have only seen in a movie theater, you're seeing on streaming. And I think it could go the other way as well. What? Are you telling me that the Filoni-verse may well be building to a cinematic ending? Jon Favreau added that for right now, he's in no rush to push The Mandalorian beyond a streaming service, but he and everyone else involved with running the show are definitely open to it. Favreau also noted that he's excited to see where The Mandalorian story goes next, having the flexibility that comes with there not being a rule book anymore with making these kinds of projects, especially where new technology is concerned. Let's see here. Is this him again? Okay, this is Pedro. Pedro says, I think that the work is so beautiful that I would love for that to be held in a big screen experience. But it seems to work so well that also I'm not sure it's something that I want corrupted by any kind of change, you know? I mean, I certainly know that the change can be met, or the challenge can be met, but it's not like these people don't have the experience. If anybody can do it, they can. Okay, very cool. Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to go right into speculation town. We're going right into speculation town on this. They already know what they're doing. They already know the plan. They already know that the Mandalorian finale, or the Filoni-verse finale likely, will happen in theaters. They already know it. Could even be Taika's movie. They already know it. They've already got it planned. And it makes sense. Especially in the model I just explained, doesn't it? Doesn't it make sense? Because again, you're not forced to see it in theaters. And you likely may not even watch it the first time you watch it in theaters. But you best believe we're renting out a theater and we're flying the Nerdvengers out and we're watching that Mandalorian. And I'll do a little speech before we watch together, because I'll be like, remember back when when I said this would happen? You know what I mean? I'll do that or whatever. And then we'll all enjoy that shit together. It'll be awesome. It's going to be cool. It's years out. But they already know. They already have it planned. That's what I think. I also think I missed a super chat. I also think we're going to go into Q&A now. So get your questions ready. Let's just chat about this. Let's talk about this. Okay, hang on. Jordan Smith, great to see you, Josh. Do you think Marvel dropped the ball not putting Black Widow on D+ before DC did it with their HBO Max? Miss for Disney or smart? It was definitely a miss for Disney, 100%. It's not a game changer. Like look, we've talked about this a lot. They clearly didn't embrace the changes fast enough. I think the restructuring that Iger, or rather Chapek, talked about like a couple of weeks back is literally that. When we talked about it on the stream, I told you guys, I was like, he's getting the dinosaurs out of the way. He's getting the dinosaurs out of the way because they cannot afford to lose any time on this. The future is now. They need to transition now. Now. So, yeah, I think you'll likely see them do the same thing with Black Widow. Guys, they might do this with the rest of the Marvel Universe forever. This might be the model. Forever. 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 I, for one, welcome our new streaming overlords. Nathan Tattoos with the $5 super chat. Do you think that DC pushing going to streaming is going to make Marvel have to fall in line and we'll get Black Widow sooner? I don't think we'll get Black Widow sooner, but I think we might get Black Widow under this model no matter. I've been trying to throw money at the den for months. What? Well, then we've got a fucking problem. If you're trying to throw money at us for months and we haven't resolved that, that's on us. Fucking email me, Brian. Email me. Jeff Fell with the super chat. Josh, love your content and especially enjoy listening to you and Theory. Thanks for bringing us enjoyment. By the way, give me Gungans in Mando. Jersey Jeff. Hey, I appreciate the love, Jeff. Appreciate you, man. Did any of you guys catch the watch party of the holiday special with us? I thought that was really fun. Yo, it revealed this divide between Theory and I, but it's totally funny and awesome, and we like it. But we talked about it a lot after we got off the stream, and we were like, dude, even the logo, with me with the blue saber and him with the red saber, we were like, dude, even the logo fits the vibe. You know what I mean? Because he is like real dark side on the sequels. And I'm like, look, I think they were garbage compared to the other stuff, but it's still Star Wars. I still like it. You know what I mean? I still like Star Wars. Holy shit. Brian K, this is the way with the $100 super chat. Brian, I appreciate you, and I appreciate the love, my friend. Thank you so much. I'm also probably going to give that $100 right back to you when I pay you to make some models for me, because your shit's ridiculous. Super cool stuff, man. Thank you, though. Appreciate the love. Keaton Haas, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. Keaton, you're a Nerd Venger now. You're a Nerd Venger now. Welcome. Brian, too kind, brother. Too kind, bro. It's too kind. You're too fucking kind. Thank you, though. Is this going to be a Vong War for the Mandalorian? Can we see what's up with the movie? Yeah, we could. I don't know. I'm like, I'm into the Vong War thing, but I'm also kind of like, what if it's just the battle for Mandalore? Like, if they could do the Vong War later. There's so much good stuff. There's so much good stuff. Warner's literally twisted Disney's arm with Disney Plus Premier Access. I agree. I mean, it's a really smart move, dude. That's what I'm saying. This Justin Kilar guy, guys, I'm telling you, I can see a good CEO. I can see a good president. I can see a good leader. When I see a good leader, I like this Justin Kilar guy. If you're a DC fan, you should be pumped. This is a good guy. It's a good guy. And you guys have a bright fucking future ahead of you. This multiverse stuff is dope. The Snyderverse stuff is dope. Been trying to get Lavis to do a Snyder Cut video for a couple of weeks, so I apologize about there being no Snyder Cut. Please direct your Snyder Cut anger to Lavis on Twitter. Can we get Lavis's social media handles into the chat and things like that? So please, Snyder Cut fans, let Lavis know you'd really like him to record the Snyder Cut videos so that we can do that. I'm just teasing you, Lavis. Any updates on Darren Wood? Yeah, she's in. I just got to reach out to her. Or at least I think she's in. I shouldn't speak preemptively, but people have hit me up and been like, yo, she's open to it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to hit her up. I took the day off yesterday. I wasn't able to. I will get in touch with her today. I think we're going to see if we can work it out, but I think Darren's in. Yeah, I hope so. I think she's great, and I'd love to try to help cultivate her brand. The War for Mandalore trilogy of movies. Dude. Yes. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Come on. Wouldn't that be ridiculous? Like, come on. That would be ridiculous. And you know what else? Yo, this is pretty wild. This is a deep cut. Be honest. I need you to be honest in the chat. Don't lie to me. But I want to ask you this. Do you remember? Let me know if you're an OG. Do you remember when we broke the story about the Obi-Wan show? And if you recall, one of the things I said in that video was that Disney was literally playing around with the idea of breaking the Obi-Wan show into two parts and having one of the parts be a Disney Plus show and the other be a theatrically created movie. Do you remember that? Be honest. I think a lot of you are lying, but it's okay. Yeah, because we said that shit, son. Because even back then it was on their table. It was literally there. They were thinking about it back then. Are you paying attention? Do you get what is happening? Wu-Tang Wells. honest answer. Thank you, Russell. Bro, I can't remember shit. Hits blunt. Also, honest answer. Smoke them if you got them. Remember X-Wings? Oh, I remember. Okay. Let's do a little bit more Q&A. I'm fucking hyped up today. I'm hyped up! But there's plenty of videos to do, so I gotta get on that. Why are you so sexy? Combination of genes, but also self-confidence. I think a lot of people don't understand how sexy self-confidence is and what you're able to do when you're a self-confident person. I really respect people that are comfortable in their skin. I think it's pretty fucking sexy, to be honest. So take that one to the bank. Polish genes, you bet your dupa. Josh, what do you think is going to happen in Mandalorian episode 4? I'm interested. I'm curious. What's the deal with the, like, okay, so it seems like he's going back to Navarro. It seems like I don't know what to expect this week, okay? I'll be honest with you. I have no idea. What's up with the blue guy? Why are they with the blue guy? What's up with the Imperials? Is there Imperials still on Navarro? They haven't figured that shit out? Are they going to a different planet? Why the fuck is Mando going to go to a different planet to fuck around with Imperials when he knows where Ahsoka is? It makes no sense. Anyway. SCB. Disney Plus has over 70 million. If even half paid that, yeah, it's a lot of money. Yeah, I'm assumption, but any Marvel content is guaranteed to bring in new subscribers. 100%, dude. Disney got weirdly lucky with Disney Plus. Weirdly lucky. But hey, that's business. It happens. You know what I mean? Some people are getting pretty weirdly unlucky, and in some ways, they got very weirdly unlucky this year as well. Perhaps he's going to see if Kara knows about Ahsoka since she's formerly a rebel. That's a good take. It's a good take, Callus. I like that. Very possible. Very believable to me. All right, Angel. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. Josh, do you think Mando / Bo-Katan will recruit Boba? Yes, I do. You know it. Somebody's been watching the videos. Yeah, no, I do believe that, bro. And I'm very excited. This is good shit, dude. Is Theory joining you and Al after Mando tonight? I believe so, but I don't know if Al's going to make it tonight. Look, we're trying to figure this out, okay? Like, we've all been going kind of crazy. We're very excited. We've been streaming a lot. I mean, Al's been streaming a shit ton. His wife's going to kill me. You understand? So, Al might not be able to make it tonight, but he's definitely doing After Dark with all y'all, and we'll see. But either way, I'll be streaming at 4 a.m. Maybe Al will be there. Maybe Theory will be there. But either way, I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah, Al is putting in work. Who is Al? Al Schuler is an executive producer on the channel. He's the producer that has been with me the longest. He is my brother from another mother. My hetero life mate for life. You know, the shake to my bake. Who is Al Schuler? Whew, better recognize. Better put some respect on that man's name. Barbaric Remen says, I think Ahsoka will turn Mando down at first in taking Baby Yoda. Then Boba takes him and they join up to get him back. Then she has a change of heart. Maybe. That's fair. Mike Porter says, I hope you're much better. You add value to all of us, my friend. Thank you, Mike. Well, you guys fuel my energies. You know what I mean? It's like the spirit bomb or something. from Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? You guys are just like your nerdy energy, and it gives me life. It gives me life. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Am I going home for Thanksgiving? No, man. Nah. I might not even go home for Christmas this year. I was thinking about this. I might lock it up for the next couple of months. I might just play it safe. Lock it up for the next couple of months. There's too much good stuff going on to really risk derailing that. 3 a.m. is ridiculous. I know it is, Trev. Trust me, I know. My whole body's breaking down. I'm an old man trying to live out here like I'm some young kid nerd, waking up early, doing all this crazy shit. Dude, my body can't handle this. As soon as I get off this stream, I'm literally going to collapse. You know what I mean? So trust me, I understand. Josh, do you still think Sabine will be in the show? Yes or no? Yeah, I still do. Yeah. I still think she'll be in there, yeah. Josh, I know you don't talk about Pixar, but you should talk about Soul and watch it when it comes out. Looks like a great movie for Christmas. I'm definitely going to check it out. Definitely going to check it out. Maybe we'll talk about it on a stream or something. Oh, CGM show. I'm glad you brought that up. CGM show says, I still can't see Disney risking messing up Mando by taking Baby Yoda off it. I know this is a nerdy chance, but the normies show up for Yoda. Yeah, totally. But that's my point. You know what I mean? That's my point. And I assume you watched the video. And if y'all didn't, I did a video where I theorized that Baby Yoda will leave The Mandalorian. Baby Yoda will leave The Mandalorian and is going to Ahsoka's show. I'm like 100% convinced. I'll be surprised now if that doesn't happen. And you got to check out the video because I lay it all out there for you. There's a lot of evidence. But yeah, I totally see CGM's point, and I think that's why it will shock a lot of people. They'll be like, what? But when you tell them that character is going to be in another show, they're going to go check out that other show. Period. Like, it's literally right in front of all of us. You know what I mean? Steve says, for correctly predicting what was coming with theaters and streaming. Also, the stream is blurry for me, and I have no idea why. Am I the only one? I don't know if you're the only one. Guys, is the stream blurry for y'all? Are we messing this up right now? What do you think? You let Steve know. And also, thank you, my friend. Correctly predicting what was coming with it's all just trends, man. It's all just trends and just thinking about it critically and just talking about it with you guys. You know, I think my opinion was formed in a lot of conversations that we've had over this year. You know what I mean? So it's always great to do this stream with you guys and sort of explore these ideas together. You know what I mean? Yup, it's like the lens is dirty. Oh, shit, for real? Okay, I'll have to check on that. Not blurry. Interesting. Yeah, check the quality on your Dilly Dally. Are you mad? No. But I can. I can get mad real quick. Say the wrong thing. You'll see. Stream is fine for me at 720p. No blur. Huh. I wonder if it's a bandwidth thing or something. Master Will. Josh, love your vids and your podcast with Theory. Do you think Ezra is with Ahsoka in Mando, or is she and Sabine still looking for him? I think Ezra is there. I think they have Ezra. I think it's possible we'll see the story of how they find Ezra in animated form. I still think the Rebels sequel series, or really it's an Ahsoka Sabine series, I still think that's real. Until otherwise, I think it's real. And so I think actually we might find out about that real soon. Yeah. So that's what I think. And thank you, Master Will, for the support. You guys are way too kind today. You guys are literally too kind. I'm going to probably have to just get off of the stream because too much money is being thrown at the channel, and it's starting to make me feel uncomfortable. Jonathan Velasquez, $2 super chat. Stream is fine. It's just the way Josh looks. Yeah, it's true. I am a little blurry. So is Bigfoot. This is what people don't understand about Bigfoot. People have got this thing twisted where they're like, Nobody can get a clean picture of Bigfoot. No, he's just blurry. Think about it. Duh. He's just blurry. Same thing with me. Patricia, thank you so much for the $20 very generous super chat. Great news. If you become a Nerdventure, you'll get 10% off merch. Plus, you get a lot of awesome stuff. Not fake news. Totally true. Yeah, we don't do a Patreon anymore. And we rely on support from channel membership. Becoming a Nerdventure, that's one of the things, right? So if you join the memberships, you get 10% off of all of our merchandise, including these dope hats, including this dope I Simp for Doc shirt that's in our Teespring store. You get access to a ton of live streams behind the scenes, including the watch parties. And you get involved in some of the other things that we're doing as a channel. Yeah, there's a lot of benefits to it. So if you want to support us and you want to get some of those dope things, consider checking out the membership today. Hot take to get you mad. Your shirt sucks. Ooh. Josh is planeswalking this morning. Got to use Keensight to see him. Yeah. Have you played Spider-Man Miles Morales? No, and I'm super jealous of everyone that has. I would really like to play that game. Nerd Theory Podcast, the best there is, the best there was, the best there will ever be. Hey, I really appreciate that. I think Theory and I have something really special going on with that podcast. I think we've got something really special. I think we're making a pretty positive impact on the Star Wars community. I think we're working some things out. I think we're giving some nuanced takes. I think we might be breaking down some barriers. Considering... Yeah, that's all I'll say. Josh, what will be your reaction if Baby Yoda dies? My reaction will be, yeah, but is Boba okay? Is he all right? Is he okay? Growing the Nerdvengers universe. Absolutely, Mike. You know it. Are we seeing Karga and Dune in this episode? Yeah, totally. That's what this episode will be. Josh, I have a merch question. I just checked the store, and it says that there are 3 hats, and they're called T-shirts. I know. Trust me. Teespring. Stupid. Stupid website. Dumb website. Stupid. I don't know why they do that. I'm going to go in there and fix it so that it's a little bit easier and simpler for everybody. But you have to do the hat in an already created listing. I have no idea why, but you can only do the hat. You have to submit it through an item and a listing that you've already created. But because you can't create a listing that is a hat, there are no listings in the store that show up as just a hat. It is the most goddamn ridiculous thing I've ever encountered. Can't believe it. No offense, but the merch can be much better. I'm a pro designer that works on Star Wars and Marvels. FDC, I won't work on that trash. I can take your merch to the next level. Yo, Stud Sidious. I really like that name, too. Email me, thedenofnerds@gmail.com. Let's make a deal. Is there a link to become a Nerdvenger? There is. And I'm sure someone will put it in the chat, like, soon. That meme about Ahsoka and Baby Yoda that Theory posted had me shocked. I know, it was hilarious, dude. Yo, I had Mav, one of our other producers, Maverick Pilgrim. He sent me a meme that is so unpolitically correct that we couldn't even post it, but I thought it was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. Super un-PC, though. But it was good. It's next to subscribe, yeah. I'll hit you up, Josh. Send you my book. Your stuff is great. You can go to the next level. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. It's a great podcast, especially when you drop it like it's hot with that Star Wars knowledge, shaking us to church and shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. I'm having a lot of fun. Big shout out to Ryan, for updating the Discord Nerd Vengers logo. Yeah. How about this? Everybody, can we put a heart? Can we get nerdy heart emojis into the chat for Ryan H, executive producer Ryan H? And really, number one, we're doing this because he's done a lot of work on the Discord, and it's awesome. And we love the support. But number two, because Ryan is really cranky and he doesn't like change. Okay? And so a little tease here for the non-Nerdvenger members. We may be changing the logo, and the Nerdvengers logo may well now become the Den of Nerds logo. You might see the Nerdvengers logo all over the place, okay? And Ryan doesn't like change, and so he's been very grumpy about this. He's been very much against it. And so it's great that he's turning the corner on that and that he's embracing change. You know what I mean? So let's get some nerdy hearts into the chat for Ryan. Appreciate you, Ryan. Appreciate you. Mer bah humbug. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're gonna call it there. Again, please make sure you come back tonight. All right, well, I'll do that one, and then we're out of here. Okay. Please make sure you come back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to check out After Dark. Check out Al and Lavis. Should be a very good show. If you're a channel member and you're going to be up watching Mando, come by. Watch it with us tonight. We'll stream. And then a lot of good content coming at you in the next couple of days as well. And let me just take this question real quick. Watching Mando on a 3-monitor setup, center of 40, you on the right on 24, and Theory on the left on a 24. Yo! It's kind of badass, dude. It's kind of badass, man. Yo, Josh, I was thinking, more people. Yeah, I got you, Star Wars show. Totally. We'll get there. We're working on it. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here today. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.